Hey, if you haven't been with us yet, welcome in. We have officially touched down in LA. The weather is beautiful. Dan, wouldn't you agree?
You know what? I would. It's a little chilly. Having said that, you know, the California sun is definitely on full display today, and a lot of fans who are coming in from all over the country, especially those Georgia Bulldogs fans who have been representing big time so far. They're out here having themselves a good time and getting ready for a weekend that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I think there were back-to-back flights from Atlanta, just absolutely packed with Dawgs fans. I think at one point we actually shut down the conveyor belt when we were all trying to get our bags, and you did hear a couple Go Dawgs chants as we were trying to find our bags in the midst of the puzzling conveyor belt that they had going on. But, you know, we all made it safely. That's the most important part, and there's more coming down. We know the team is arriving later this afternoon. Some family in town on our flight yesterday, too. We saw Kenny McIntosh's uncle.
You know, and Kenny McIntosh is one of those players for the Georgia Bulldogs who helps their running attack be as potent and as dominant as it has been the entire season, helping them dictate the pace of games and really putting that physical mentality that Kirby Smart always talks about on full display. And when we had the chance to speak with a family member, you know, sometimes you have an idea of, you know, you want to root for your family and you have an idea of how good one of your family members is, but, you know, they even blew away his own expectations of everything that Kenny has been doing and potentially being picked in the upcoming NFL draft as well.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that it was surprising that they were even at this point in the season. Even to make it to LA, we know last year a lot of Dawgs fans headed out to Indy, but this is a little bit better of a climate. I think some of those fans on the flight yesterday agreed. Some of them even made a trip out of it to celebrate a birthday. Here, take a listen to hear what a couple of fans had to say about their trip.
A lot. So also, we've been waiting 40 years. So this is like the volcano, you know, outfit of like 40 years of frustration plus vacation. Now we're getting sick. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to be original. You know, I've got some things. You know, LA, and you know, a lot of people doubt it, you know, but there's a couple great things. One of my favorite things is the Workaholics TV show.
Okay.
So I'm literally, my friend's about to pick me up in his Tesla, of course, because we're in Cali, right? And we are going to the Workaholics house to get drunk on the roof and by the pool. Man, I like I said, 40 years, you just got, a lot of people are starting to take it for granted. You know, I see a lot of Bama fans taking that for granted over the past years, getting used to it. I'm not ever gonna get used to it. I'm gonna like cherish every moment. In the past 5 years, we've had a lot of great moments, so it's time to soak them in and you know, live it up. I went to Indy, and it was so cold. Let me tell you, we won't even go there right now because it was like misery.
So you'd rather have this?
Well, yeah, we would. They were saying that at SoFi there's no tailgating is the rule, which is a big controversy right now. But I really don't think it's a big deal because I'm gonna have a good time before the game, this and that. I think there's gonna be some tailgate parties that are private parties, so I don't think that's really that big of an issue that's being made out to be. But still, at the same time, you know, maybe the stadium doesn't know their, you know, the situation that they're in. If you're gonna host a party, it's a party.
Well, it's his birthday.
Today.
It's a great present.
Yes, I can imagine.
Celebrate his birthday, celebrate the Dogs.
Yeah, we have an itinerary. My cousin Phil has got us laid out.
All right, what you got on there?
Well, we're going to do my birthday dinner tonight, and then he says we're going to do some celebration with the team or something, because we're staying with where the team is.
At the airport, here in the hotel, we've had the opportunity to bump into a lot of Bulldogs fans so far, and it's been so much fun getting to meet a lot of these people, hear their stories, and just hear their passion and get that energy of not only why they're here out in LA for this big game, but what it means to them and how special of an opportunity it is that the Bulldogs are back in this position once again.
And they all travel in packs. It's like no Bulldog left behind. There is always, if you find one Bulldog fan, you can bet that you found 5 more right around them. You just have to look for the red, which is kind of easy to spot versus last weekend when Ohio State came to Atlanta. You know, we got that separation of red and then purple.
You know, and we're trying to blend in, as you can tell, so that Bulldogs fans can spot us. And if you are going to be out here this weekend, out here in LA, trying to live up with the festivities leading up to the big game, please come and talk to us. We're going to be here. We're going to be bouncing around, including some of the events that are taking place. So we have There are going to be multiple concerts throughout the weekend that are live events for people to be able to have fun. You're going to have the opportunity to go to a 5K run as well. Maybe I need to dust off. I mean, I have my running shoes on right now. Might have to dust off my legs from my cross-country days to be able to maybe do that. We'll see. There's going to be something called the Taste of Champions. And as someone who loves food as much as I do, that just sounds fun. Like, I'm going to be honest about that, you know? Like, how can you not be excited for something like that? And then after that, we also have, especially something we're doing today, which is the Playoff Fan Central. So this is going to be a 3-day event. Fans are going to have the opportunity to go out and have so many opportunities to play a bunch of games, whether it's combine-style drills, inflatable obstacle courses, which we experienced at the Beach Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to probably see that again from you today.
Oh, for sure. You know, I mean, listen, once again, we got to get the legs rolling, go out there, have fun and everything else. And you know, and it's interesting because with all these amazing events taking place this weekend to get us ready for the national championship, there is one thing that's a little bit of a controversy surrounding one of the big traditions that everybody does leading up to a big game.
Yeah, they're really going to have to take advantage of those Fan Fest activities because come game day, there really is no tailgating. I know when we were at the Peach Bowl, it was you stepped into the Home Depot parking lot, food was flying at you, beer, alcohol beverages, Cokes, whatever you wanted. It was kind of all in one spot and everybody was having a ball. This time, not so much. SoFi said that there will be no tailgating for the fans. You can bring a cooler, but your RVs, your grills, and your big tents gotta go because there's limited space for parking. But you get a cooler, so I guess they're giving you something rather than nothing.
You know, and you know, while the individual tailgates by individual fans won't be able to take place, the College Football Playoff is hosting the All-State Championship tailgate, which is going to have an opportunity for these fans to once again go out there, kind of have their own version of fun, and that's going to take place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on game day in the SoFi Stadium parking lot. So while it might not be exactly what a lot of fans were hoping for, they're still going to have the opportunity to once again go out and, you know, be around their loved ones, be around their other friends and family and fans, which is once again why they're all out here to celebrate the Bulldogs getting back to the national championship for the second year in a row.
Hey, maybe you see a celebrity in the process because we are right around the Hollywood sign. You just never know who you're going to run to in LA. We will be live for the rest of the evening at all of these fun events that we got going on. Maybe you'll see Dan fall on his face. That's what I'm hoping for. But you know what? Keep up with us on all of our social medias. We'll be posting content all day, and yeah, stay with us.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me, you know, if you enjoy watching me make a fool out of myself on TV, I guarantee you that you will see that later on today in one way, shape, or form. So stick around, stay tuned with us, and whenever you see that push alert, tune into any of our digital platforms. We're going to be live throughout most of the day, and especially during our newscast later on this evening. But for now, we'll talk to you later from LA. Alyssa Lyons, and I'm Dan Booth.